Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
And Rose, I don't even think Ross was on the record. So when I called Tune, it was like I reminded the nigga of the beat, and the nigga went back and said, "Hold on, nigga, no," and threw Rose on that bitch and called Polo like, "Yo, nigga, I'm keeping this nigga in the spot." And there it is. So
That's a fire record, though.
Yeah,
They could have threw you on a remix, though.
nah, man, because look, and Polo, I was actually gonna use it for the verses. I was gonna fuck niggas up on the verses when I battled Soulja. I said, Polo, send me the fucking record. It's gonna send the internet through it. Like, it's crazy. And another one too, me and Meek in the studio working on Stay Scheming. We had to be first.
Damn.
You can look that up. You can look that up on YouTube. That's live on YouTube right now.
Sure.
We had it first. Yep. We in Miami in the studio working on the beat together. Me and Meek.
Hey,
Yep.
that's a record, right?
Okay. So it's just crazy how how these beats get submitted to artists and we all get them. You know what I mean? But it's dope for me to even tell these stories because people was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what if that record wasn't what that was? Like, you know what I mean? There's so many artists that got them type of stories that you wouldn't even believe. But them the main three that really, really stick, like, close. And every time I hear them records, I'm like, them shit's still in my email, too.
Yeah, but you got all the hits, though. You got enough catalog.
Fuck that, nigga. I want it. Them niggas, shit. I want
Stay Scheming was. I'm a legendary record, though.
It definitely was. It definitely was. And of course, like, it's the first time you hear it. So anytime you hear it for the first time, that's gonna be your first judgment of it. But we went kind of crazy though. But I'm happy with that turned the way it turned out though.
Exactly. Everybody's talking about the battle between K-Dot and Drake, but the original battle back in the days when people was on Skype. Yes, sir. After that.
That was crazy. That was crazy. And here these niggas go. Here these niggas go, man. Then when he said, Messi, here we go. He was out of pocket. Here we go.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I told somebody this shit. Yo, Jay, you about to crack up laughing this. Remember how the video had the sound effects, the thud?
Yeah.
You know who edited that?
Who?
Me.
What?
Yo, listen, on everything I love, I thought I was doing something. I said, I'm about to edit this motherfucker. This shit gonna be the hardest. Look, nigga, like, I added all that shit. I was like, yeah, but that was a funny time though.
Well, you see that now, like, what do you think? Like, I know you probably laugh, but it's funny as hell, but you probably laugh like a motherfucker when you see that shit.
You wanna know why I laugh so much?
What?
Cause that was the stupidest shit, probably one of the dumbest shit that I can tell you, bro. But the funniest part what make it funny is I was dang the fuck serious though. Like that's
what makes it worse.
I know. Like I was dead the fuck serious, and what makes it even funnier is well, I can say it now. One of the guys that's actually in the back is a brother of mine who actually happens to be Chris Brown's manager. So it's funny how time flies and how time really passes. But that video will always be legendary, though. It will always be legendary. That was a crazy ass.
That was a moment.
Yeah, being Soulja, we got some picture. That's my dog. Shout out to Drake on one time.
One time. What's more classic? That or the Bow Wow challenge?
Me and Soulja, cause that's a period. Like you got.
It was.
You got.
But
Soulja
you had niggas going crazy with the. I love how you embrace everything, bro.
No, but bro, you know what happened though? On some real shit. It didn't affect me like that because, first of all, when I did it, right, this real shit, you know, I post, I think, so I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm in New York. I had to go to New York and do press. So I'm on a plane actually flying. So when I get to New York, my mama called me and said, "What the fuck did you do?" And I was like, "What you talking about?" And I'm watching the playoffs. I'm in the room watching the playoffs all the time. I said, "Something about I played. The fuck did you do?" So I ain't do shit. Fuck me, like. So now everybody called on my phone and so I really didn't understand how big this shit was until I got back home to Atlanta. And I was in my basement, I was just chilling watching the playoffs, and my fucking phone just kept going crazy. And then I saw Snoop. I'm like, damn, you supposed to play up. This nigga trolling me. 50, the homie, 50 trolling me. So I'm like, okay, y'all niggas playing with me. Now we about to go get like 20 plays this year. Y'all niggas about to be fucked up. So,
God.
you feel me? But, you know, for me, it was just, you know, shit that rappers do. Every rapper lie. If you don't believe me about that, well, then, you know, I just got caught that day.
That was a wild.
I fuck with that, though, because I can't wait to lie. Our Simon J gonna be crazy.
So funny.
What? Can't wait to lie. We put Beast Mode right on the side of that motherfucker.
I want to ask, what's the artist, bro, now or the actor that you would love to do a movie or a record with that you want to touch bases with you?
Movie off the top, down cheek. Down. Off the top. That's my favorite actor of all time. Down. A musician. Brent Fires. I'm always like it's like the connection I always have with an R&B singer on a record. And when I collab, it's pretty much gonna do what it's supposed to do. And for me, I think my goal, not even think, I think one of my homies even told me, like, yo, bro, I want you to do an album with every R&B nigga in the game. Like, you always win with that. I don't give a fuck if it's a T-Pain hook or Chris Brown feature or the Marion feature, motherfucker, like whoever it is, bro, like it sticks. I mean, that's why I'm glad I got one with Jacquees. Me and Trey just got on tour. Me and Trey been in the studio cooking up a lot. But Brent Fires is somebody who I really, really fuck with. I'm a fan of his music. I fuck with him, that's the bro.
Yeah.
But he's definitely on the top of the list. For sure.
Sure, myself. I don't even have a question for you, more or less a salute, because like you said, you've been that nigga since we was kids. We see a lot of people who grow up in Hollywood, grow up with fame. They don't always end up the same as adults.
Right.
But for you to navigate to be who you are, that's dope. But how was that growing up with all that type of notoriety and just still having to be a regular person?
Well, shout out to my mama. I got a black mama, so, you know, my mama ain't, she don't do shit. Yeah, definitely. Having my mama in my corner, that played a big role, you know what I'm saying, into my career. And not only that, but just for me, just based on what you said, for me, I always studied the ones who came up from me who fucked up. So I'll be watching them like, now I know what not to do. Because if I slip down that hole, that's going to be me. So I'll be learning from motherfuckers making their own mistakes. But, you know, I give all credit to my mom. So, like, without her, like, she was like the launcher pad into this shit that kind of prepared me mentally. And then, of course, me having the legends in my corner, having a Snoop, having a Jermaine Dupri, and just, you know, even a Nelly, you know what I mean, who I consider like a big brother to me. These is niggas that's going to pull up and fight me. If I'm out of control, if I'm on the internet wild, and that's why I nigga been on his best behavior these past couple of years, because I understand what it is, and I understand my brand, I understand who I am. And it take real big homies to come to you, man, and then bring your ass down here one time and let you know what you've been fucking up on. And I got a lot of people that love it outside the game and inside the game, and they ain't gonna let me fall ever. So,
man, y'all ever go get a new phone and be like, man, this is a good promo, and then a couple months later, surprise, your bill is totally different.
But with Boost Mobile, man, it's $25 for everything. It ain't no price hikes. When I say $25 for everything, I mean $25 for everything. And it's forever. Forever, ever.
Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. They've invested billions of dollars across the country.
Listen, visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and tap in unlimited talk, text, and data. $25 a month forever. They ain't switching up.
That's $25 forever. Text, talk, data, no matter what, just $25.
5G speeds not available in areas after 30 gigabytes. Customers may experience slower speeds. Customers pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on Boost Mobile's unlimited plan.
Tap in, boostmobile.com.
Man, y'all better tap in $25, man, forever.